Okay, so I didn't really have any intent for this video. I'm just gonna be talking about kind of more in depth of what I talked about in my last video. So, like I said, I have been taking like a few classes with this one lady. She's so nice. She's so amazing. Her name was, her name is Alexis. Alexis is not dead. No, she's very alive. I hope so. But, yeah, and I've taken a few lessons, maybe more than a few. But looks like I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've taken 6 lessons. That's actually more than what I thought I was. Okay. Yeah, I've taken some, and I have like some acting tips and tricks, and yeah, the first day I have like, I guess one thing I learned is you gotta like be yourself when you're acting. Like every character, no matter what their backstory is, you have to have your personality, because your personality can be something so unique, and that's what can develop the character even further. Yeah, and usually you have to have like a reason for everything, and you can have, what I've got is you can ask like 5 questions, and it's like, why? Like literally ask yourself why like 100 times. Like, why did this happen? To really explore your character, I guess. Anyway, moving on to the next one, because it seems like it's a lot and I don't want to bore you, but you can ask yourself how you felt. Like, how'd you feel about what you just did? Like, you can either be like, wow, I hate myself, or you could be like, you know what, I wouldn't hate myself, but like, you know, you can just be like, hey, this was really bad. Yeah, emotions go up and down. They never stay stagnant, so you can't just always be like, I'm so sad. But I feel like when you have sad, you have anger. I guess it kind of depends. Ooh, sorry, my little Valentine's llama. It's still here. It's still here, and it's slightly deflating. Anyway, but oh, this one's super important. This one's super important. I got it too. There's gonna be 6 steps of scene work. There's like, who am I? Who am I talking to? What do I want? What is in my way? What just happened before this? What changes by the end? And that's like something that can really help you go further in a scene, and body language is important. I'm kind of using my phone or my water bottle as a tripod. It's actually working really well. It's body language is important, and there's always a motive. There's always a motive for everything. Everything you do, there's always a reason, I guess. Go with the flow of things. I guess what I'm saying is, do what feels natural in the moment, and don't question your instincts, because then usually people falter whenever they're like, oh, I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that. Because you will be thinking about your scene work and your lines a lot. You'll be thinking about them, but you really want to seem as natural. Like they just come to your brain. Like that's just like boom, boom. That's also, but yeah. Watch what you watch. People watch and yourself watch, if that makes sense. Watch what you do at home. It's really important to watch what you do at home, because it's just, you'll really understand how people work and how you work, and that will help you develop your scenes, and yeah, it'll help you really bring yourself and emotions to the surface whenever you're doing scene work. 3 steps to start scene work. This is the start, not the 5 steps, but what did I do before? What am I doing now? And what am I about to do? It's to make stuff less awkward, just do something. Yeah, okay, but that makes sense. Sorry, I'm like reading off my notes, but to make stuff less awkward, you gotta be doing something. You can be, I don't know, like picking your cuticles. That's an option. What's another one? Like you can play around with your thumbs, or, you know, I don't know what you guys do to make stuff less awkward. You could play with your ear, you could, you could fix your belt, just like do anything, I guess. Okay, so sometimes in a environment, sometimes when you're doing things, you don't talk. Like whenever you're doing a scene, sometimes you don't talk, but it's really important to have a internal monologue, like not in your face, in your brain, that will help you go through each step, and yeah, it'll make sense. Things will make sense, hopefully. Have a destination. That's also goes with the 5 steps of scene work. You always have to have a destination. What is your destination? Like, it could be something you're super excited for, or it could, I don't know. It could be hell. Like, I don't know what your destination is. But yeah. Yeah, I think something important that I need to even start doing is find monologues and rehearse it. Rehearse it in different ways. So you could be like, you could pronounce P's hard, or just see how it develops in general, and then choose something that you like, and you're like, yeah, that's good. That's the one. But yeah. So I just wanted to go over that really quick, and I don't know, talk about things. I've been looking on Backstage. For me, I'm not gonna say where I live, but you can see my window. Yeah, I don't live anywhere close to, I don't want to say civilization because that's not true, that type of civilization. Like, I just don't live close to that stuff, and Backstage has a lot of like indie films, and I would love to join one. I would love, but right now I'm here, and I'm gonna be stuck here after. That's the thing. I think the biggest issue is you want to get like credits from all these different people. You want to like do tiny films. You know, it's like scaffolding. You want to build yourself up. It's really, yeah. Unless I'm going to be in like, there's like this new like show, like, there's this new show that came out. Low-key, like, I have to be part of that. It's like a documentary, and I don't know, or maybe I could just be part of like National Geographic. Not a lot of opportunities here, and in general, Hollywood is, yeah, it's in there, you know? I don't know what's going on. Well, I do know what's going on. Hollywood is just, things are happening. Mainly, I'm actually not speculating. Social media is definitely playing a part in this, like, depression in like movies, and I've noticed that a lot because they're cutting costs for a lot of things. Like, I guarantee you that everybody here has probably seen that stuff isn't as good as it used to be before, because the audience is not there anymore. There's a lot more, I used to say there's a lot more streaming services, a lot more of that, and there's a lot more TikToking, literally scrolling, and that is, I think that's why budget is so low now. I would love to do it, but it's like, that's the risk you're taking. You have to compete with all these celebrity actors, which have a better chance at getting a role than a novice that may or may not become better than those celebrity actors, you know? And it's really competitive, and that's kind of how it's been. My hope is somehow something will fix this. I don't know what it will be, but we just need to get people out and about. It's so, social media and TikTok. I have Instagram Reels, and I do use it, but it's low-key just ruined everybody's lives. I'm so sorry. It gives you a little laugh at times to time, and it's really easy to get sucked into, but it's low-key just, it's so bad. It's so bad because it's like everybody wants to go on it, and it's just, was our grandpas and mothers, and was your mama right? Yes, she was. I totally agree with her, and I agree with my mama too. But yeah, that's definitely a big issue right now. And it's not like Hollywood hasn't been in the gutters before. It has, but this time it's a little bit more catastrophic, but hopefully we can grow stronger back this time. I'm hoping this time. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking at the stuff in Backstage, and I don't have an agent. It's not that amazing. There's a few of them that I like, but I feel like there's a lot of horror films. Anyway, but there's just not a lot of stuff that I could do right now besides practice, which I haven't, but it's low-key. School has not been it. I'm not gonna lie. It's just, I've been so busy with school, and it's sucking the life out of me, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm kind of just like, I'm not a senior yet, but I feel senioritis. I already feel it. And maybe even a little bit of arthritis, like I swear I can't write anymore. But yeah, school's gonna be the death of me. But yeah, that's how things go. And if you're watching this till the end, which I guarantee you're not, but if you are, you should subscribe to me, only if you want to. Only if you want to. Okay?